Hello everyone, welcome to our community meeting. Today is the 16th of October and this call is recorded and published, and so behave accordingly. Let's get started with today's meeting and with the agenda. I'm pasting the link to the agenda, so share this with you. Our community meetings, and here we go. This is the community meeting and we have the 16th, so please add yourself if you didn't do so yet, so that we have a track record who joined today. And we have a few topics on the agenda already. So let's get started. So the first topic is the FC milestone.
Yeah, Ian, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, we have already reached the FC milestone, and all the anchor features has been completed, and we have already merged all the PRs related to the three key features. So I recommend that every maintainer can take some effort to test the candidate build. I have already post the build link into the Harbor maintainer Slack channel, and as well as the proposal and the IPAC. So if you want to know some details regarding to the anchor features. Thank you. And yeah, by the way, we have to finish the testing before the RC date. So so if you find any issues we fail or we have problem, so then we can plan effort to fix those.
Yeah. So according to the schedule, by the way, we're gonna tag RC1. I think by the end of next week. So this is a good opportunity for you to verify the build to make sure there's no regression and no impact, any break change, no break change to impact your business. Yeah, so we're asking everyone's help to test the build.
Okay, so yeah. RC1 is expected end of October.
I think it's in the wiki. Give me 1 second.
So it's the 23rd then, or 20th, yeah. Week 43.
Yeah, 25th currently. That's the
25th.
Yeah. But it may be delayed based on the status. If we found some important showstopper, we're gonna delay the date. But if everything goes well, that's okay. We're gonna tag RC1.
Okay. Okay, that's great news. Should we open up maybe a discussion board regarding Harbor for the next release? So where like the next release, there is normally a discussion going on. Should we open up one as well for 2.13 for feedback?
Yeah, how do we do that in the previous releases?
Well, yeah, we usually open the discussions for the whole community to collect the requirement for the next release.
Okay.
So everyone can comment on that.
Yeah, and for the maintainers, if there's any issue we want to address in the next minor release, I think we can leverage the label, the candidate label. Is it created? Let me double check.
Yep, I have already created one. Candidate for 2013.
Yeah, let me paste this link in Zoom chat so everyone can see this. But I think we only expect maintainer to add this label. For example, Vadim, if there's any issue you think we want to handle in 2013, you can use this label, and we can discuss in the future committee meeting. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'll fill out this one. This is already the discussion going on, and I'll okay. Okay. Okay, so I'm just pasting. Okay, good. So then we have another topic to discuss. It's about getting rid of some legacy. So the question is, should we delete them or just put them in archive, right? So it's like there's a difference between. I'm not sure. I mean, we can delete them. I don't think those are critical because this, for example, I think we have the history of that one, so we can delete it probably, right?
Yeah, I think the plan is that I archive them a few weeks ago. If there's no disagreement from other
Yeah.
maintainer, I think I'm gonna go ahead and delete them in the next week. I mean,
Yeah.
in the next few days.
Okay. I mean,
So
from my side, it's okay.
yeah. I'll double
uh,
check on the Slack, and if I don't hear any disagreement by the end of this week, I'll go ahead and remove them.
Okay. All right. Great.
Yeah.
Good. Then we have this topic. So there are some discussion points from regarding the test status. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure what this exactly means.
Yeah, so it's mainly for you, Vadim. Have you had a chance to ask your engineers to do some testing on the FC build for 2.12?
To test to the 12th?
Yes. Yeah.
No, we didn't test yet to the 12th. No.
Yeah, but I would suggest or asking maybe you can ask your engineer to do some tests before RC, so we have more confidence.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can do some tests. Yeah.
Yeah. And the next one is I noticed that you mentioned on the Slack channel that you are verifying Harbor against distribution v3. So
Yes.
do you have a plan to deliver that to your customers, or it just?
I mean, hopefully we have it one day in Harbor, no? So like once distribution is live, right? So like once distribution 3.0 is going live, I hope we can update Harbor to support version 3 of distribution. I mean, there are some changes in distribution that will improve the stability and add some new functionality that we would like to have as well internally, but also I think for the Harbor community is also something interesting.
So, yeah. So are there any features that are particularly interesting or important to you or your customers?
I mean, yes, we have a few interesting things that we would like to have. One would be Redis Sentry support. This is something that we would like to have there. Another point would be additional kind of bug fixes in the S3 layer. The chunked multi-chunk functionality fix, and there is also some fix on the garbage collection there. So I mean, there are quite a few changes in version 3 of the of S3, and then of course IEM, AWS IEM support is also supported with version 3. This is also requested from the community, and also on our side, this is a not must-have requirement, but it's a good addition to the security.
Yeah.
So I mean, hopefully we can have it, and we've been trying trying this out already, version 3, and I can actually say, let me just paste the Harbor issue. I made some notes already. Let's see, v3. Yeah, here are some notes, and I think the user, I'm not sure, I think his name is Ian, I'm not sure. So he already created the task, and I made some comments what I found. So there are some issues that we need to work with. And I think the breaking change is that, I mean, it's not a breaking change. We need to get rid of the Redis patch. So we don't need that Redis patch anymore because this is now part of version 3. And the other part is we need to change the configuration, right? So this is a bit of a configuration change in our Helm charts. So
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just want to clarify that you're not looking for this bump up or upgrade in 2.13 at least, right?
No. I
Okay.
think only then when we have distribution ready, right? So I mean, there is no release date for distribution.
Okay.
So, I don't know when it's going to be released, right? So,
yeah.
I mean, when it's released and we can test it and verify it, I'm not sure if this can be in 2.13, 2.14. I don't know.
Okay, yeah. Just want to clarify. Yeah. Probably, yeah. I think in future we're gonna discuss, because we are also thinking whether we want to fork distribution to go Harbor organization, but that's mainly for distribution v2. We're gonna add some enhancement to v2 because we are relatively more confident in v2 as of now. But I'm sure when v3 is verified and adopted widely, I think we can bump up to v3 at some point.
Okay, but so do you think you will be able to handle it yourself? Right. I mean, do we have enough people to take care for distribution for the
For
fork?
v2, I think yes, but for v3, I probably not, because Yan has been working with other developers to maintain distribution already. So we are mainly doing some cherry pick and adding very limited commit to the existing distribution v2. So I think that's not a very big deal per our understanding.
What functionality is missing in missing in distribution to justify a fork? I'm just wondering, like, what would be the justification for a fork?
Yeah, for example, the Sentinel, the way we are patching it at build time is not ideal, and I believe there
it's
are
not
a
needed
few
anymore. With v3, it's not needed anymore, right? So it's part of v3 now.
Yeah, but I mean, there will still be a few months at least, or even longer, before we can bump up to v3. But this is needed by our customers, so I think that has to be added and supported from our side, at least.
I mean, we are already forking. I mean, we are taking distribution, we're adding our patch, and we're building the image, right? So
yes.
I'm just wondering, what else do we want to add to the current state?
Yeah, I believe there's a list, right? The reason we want to fork it.
Yeah, we do have some bug fixes that we want to cherry from the back part to the A branch, and then from the main branch currently, because as you can see that we haven't released the distribution for years, and so for the between the 2.8 and 3.0, there are huge difference. We contribute a lot of changes during these years, and so to be honest, we do not have a lot of testing against the latest change, because I am a maintainer from their group, and so I'm not so confident on the 3.0. So that's why we want to maintain the 2.8 branch currently, and we will pick up some crucial fix from the main branch to the 8, and to maintain this branch for a long time, because we have already used this branch for years for the Harbor customers. So we have confidence on this branch. So I think that's why yeah, we want to keep the current code base based on the 2.8. And if we decide to fork the distribution, so we can add some PRs into that branch, like the Sentinel support in Redis, as well as the AM role support for Redis. And we can so then we can decide which feature or which bug case can traffic to the 2.8. So for the upstream, we will not take any effort to maintain the 2.8, because we only wanted to maintain the 3.0 in latest release. There's no actual effort to maintain another branch. So we only provide critical CVE fix for 2.8. So that's why the Harbor maintainer want to decide to fork distribution to continue to the 2.8.
Okay, so there is a, I think it's going to be a tough work, right? So because there are some, to my knowledge, there are some things in distribution that are deprecated, specifically like on the S3 level. So there are some libraries that are deprecated and not used anymore. Yeah, so it's going to be limited support for certain functionalities. I think there's AWS deprecated some functionalities. I'm not sure which one, but I've seen something. Yeah, I'm just wondering if this justifies this whole effort to just for the fork with no much, let's say, added value. Because just stability, if it's just stability, but we can test it, right? So we can make the tests and function tests to see if distribution behaves as it is expected to be. And once distribution is live, there are gonna be quite a few, user adopting distribution. So over a couple of months, all the edge cases will be discovered, or many edge cases will be discovered in version 3. So I don't say we should jump immediately, but after a certain time, we should definitely update, or maybe we can even support both options, because the interface is the same, right?
Yeah. And so even let's go ahead. Okay. Yeah. So I think the fork will be a temporary solution. Eventually, we definitely wanna bump up to V3, but currently, I don't think I have a clear roadmap from the distribution maintainers, like when they will plan to publish V3 and how V3 is adopted, like in Docker Hub or other enterprise scenarios. So I think before distribution V3 has GA'd and adopted by several enterprise users, we're gonna stay with distribution V2. And we don't know how long it will take for V3 to mature. So I think to fork it gives us more flexibility to make necessary enhancement to V2. I definitely don't think we wanna maintain the fork forever, but it's like a temporary solution. Yeah.
Okay, understand. Yeah, okay.
Do we know when the V3 will be GA?
From the maintainer perspective, I can share two things. And the first one is that we do not have any plan for 3.0. And the second one is that Docker Hub will not consume the 3.0.
Even when it's ready.
Okay.
Yes. We have already forked the distribution and maintain their special branch.
Mhm. Okay. Good. Then I'll update the notes. Oh, there's no. Okay, and there was another topic to discuss. This is actually to me. I'm not sure.
I think that one has
Yeah,
already
this one.
been
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah,
this is this
V3,
one.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
then that's it. So I have a topic maybe that we can just maybe a short more. We added the status page. The status. Yeah, Go Harbor. There is a status page for our infrastructure, for our community infrastructure, for the demo environment, and for the registry. So if you're so we can kind of monitor the status of our infrastructure that we host. And currently it says here demo Go Harbor, but it's not this instance. It's another one. But once it's switched, it will be the right one. So so this is currently on the community AWS cluster, and yeah, so it's just I want to make sure there's a PR for that website, Go Harbor website. There's currently a PR for that. Please vote if you would like to have this on our main website on the bottom. So this will then kind of
That'll cool.
indicate.
Yeah. Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, and then the other point is, when should we upgrade the demo environment? I mean, we are ready for the demo environment, and not upgrading but switching the demo environment. If it's okay with you, I'll announce this on the Slack channel, and then you can shut down the old instances. Okay?
I think it sounds good to me. Jan, do you have any concern about that?
No, I'm good. So we
Yeah.
can do it at any time.
Okay. Okay.
So
good.
so let me clarify. So the demo environment will be the it's like the latest stable build on main branch. Is that the plan,
No.
or the demo? It's a released branch.
Yes.
Release.
The latest
the latest
branch. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the latest release on. Yeah. It's not the latest. It's not the latest deployment or latest main branch. It's the latest release of Harbor.
Yep.
Yeah. And it will be then cleaned up automatically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure it's every day or every week or something. It will be cleaned up, and then yeah, user can use it.
What is the install type of the demo environment? Dow Compose or Helm chart?
It's a Helm chart. Helm chart as well.
Fine.
Yeah, so the goal here is to have the same setup everywhere. And for the production one, for the registry.go Harbor, we are using also Helm charts, and we will use the same one for the demo environment. And this is something that I'll need to carve out. So this will be part, then we'll check this in whole deployment process. We'll check into the into its own repository, so that you know, the community and everyone else can follow up on that. It's not yet currently checked in because there are let's say parts in there which are interwoven with our deployment system. So it would not make sense to check it in. So we need to carve it out so that it's clean repository and usable, because otherwise it's a bit too complex currently. So this is a process that I'm working on, and I'll push this into a new repository in the next weeks. Okay, yeah, from my side, I don't have any other topics. So are there any other topics from the community? So I have I have another topic. Maybe I think I'm not sure if Prasant is here. Oh yeah, Prasant is here. Yeah, Prasant would like to help us on the UI part. So he already took some UI task. Maybe you have seen that. So he's joined 8Gears as a intern, and he would like to work a bit on Harbor. And now because we need a bit more Harbor Harbor UI people, so he's looking into a few of UI related topics to work on. And I think he also made a pull request, right? Yeah. Yeah, so he made already a pull request for fixing this UI bug, this overflow. So Prasant is here, and then we can.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for your contribution. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, apart from that, I don't have anything else. Okay, then I would say thank you everyone for joining. If there are no other topics, thank you everyone for joining, and we'll see each other in 2 weeks.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.